Okay, now what I've done here is I've drawn out on there. First of all, I put the knife inside and made a mark where the edge of the blade came. Okay, so I know exactly where it's going to fit when it's inside. There's no good me putting it on the outside and then finding I've made it too small. Okay, then I put it on the outside and I line up this roughly where I want it with this edge. And make a mark across here. That tells me where the top of the sheath is going to be, and it gives me a line because this bark isn't cut evenly, so I need a straight edge somewhere. Okay, once I've got that straight edge, I can then put the knife where I want it, which is going to be where I mark that first mark where the edge of the blade was, and then I draw around it, which I've already done here. Giving myself plenty of room around the outside. Now whether I stitch this or whether or not, I still need plenty of room between this cutting edge and the outside of this sheath. Okay, because I'm going to cover this in a soft leather. Okay. Now what we have to do is to trim it to that shape, and that's probably the hardest part. I only use something softer than the hatchet or tomahawk for doing this. Don't go hitting it with a steel hammer. I think I'm going to take this just a little bit wide of the mark, just in case. I could trim it down later on with a knife. There we go. It's looking pretty good to me. Pretty good. Like it. Like it. I might just want to try and get in a little bit closer. There. If I can. Make sure your hatchet's really sharp when you do this. You don't want it acting so much like a wedge and levering it apart, as you want it actually to literally cut through it. That's pretty good. I like it. It's looking very good. Let's take the knife and see if we can trim this down a bit. It's just like cutting leather. Don't have to strictly stick to your pencil mark. As you start to trim it, you can start to see a natural shape taking place, the shape that you want. So by taking it a little wide with a hatchet, allows you a bit of room. You want to change your mind afterwards, just change that line a little bit. No, I like that. I like that a lot. That's good. It'll be so rigid that even if I don't glue this with sap or stitch it, once I've got a leather cover on the outside of there, that will be perfectly adequate. Okay.